Sugar. Just away then from the Usyk fight. Anthony Joshua. There's been some critics of his since the Jermaine Franklin fight, Sugar. Some people suggesting maybe he's a little too concerned or worried about being hit. Now, as a trainer who likes to encourage your fighters to look for the knockout, to be aggressive, how do you go about as a trainer to instill that mentality when you look at Anthony Joshua? If that is to be the case, if he was to say be a bit more concerned about what's coming back at him, how do you get past that? How do you get past that kind of mental block almost?
Well, I mean, I can't reveal those secrets, and then I might as well just hang up my trainer towel and not do it anymore. But I don't think he was I don't think he had a big problem with getting hit. I mean, he's a fighter. You know he's in there to get hit. But with saying that, boxing is the sweet of science of hitting and not getting hit. So I think everyone should be concerned with getting hit or not getting hit. It's part of the sport. So it's just how you do it and what you've learned and how you can achieve it. Some of us do it faster, some of us do it slower. But I mean, I enjoyed watching this last fight. I thought he did. I thought he had a good performance. Not a great performance, but probably great for what he learned in the time that he learned it and being with Derek James. So could he do better? I think yes, but it just takes time. You know, even when Tyson fought Deontay Wilder, that wasn't his best. He's getting better the more time that we work together. So yeah, just give him some time. Everybody's in a rush to see something spectacular when in life we all know that it takes time to grow from an infant into an adult.
And those are the words, once again, of Javen SUGARHILL as he responds to Anthony Joshua's last performance. And this is a surprise because he's like, hey, man, give this guy a break. I mean, did he look great? No, but he looked good. He got the job done. What do you want from him? And let me counterpunch. I can appreciate the tough criticism from Javen SUGARHILL. And I think you don't get that because he's not there. You know, I think he's a calm, laid back, mellow fellow anyway. SUGARHILL is. And I think he's going to look at it like that. But however, you know, I question if he's looking at that in a lens through an outside looking in that, hey, it's not my problem, so I shouldn't be too concerned with it. I'm not trying to train Anthony Joshua. I'm just looking at Anthony Joshua for what he did with what he had. But he did make some good points. He was like, look, from a non-judgmental standpoint, okay, he was like, look, he had a certain amount of time with Derek James and he's learned some. You know, could he done better? Sure, but he's learned, and let's appreciate what he's learned. My only thing is about Javen SUGARHILL, would he be that same, or would he have that same expectation if it was him training him? Does that make sense? I think if it was him, he might have had a different perspective, because a lot of people do. It's almost like looking at being a manager of a store, looking at another store and looking at what that manager does with his employees versus what you do with yours. Knowing you have a different work ethic, a different credo, a different protocol, right, than him or them, right? So I think that's where Javen SUGARHILL is coming from. But then he did, again, take the approach like, well, hey, he's just learning. He'll learn more. And then me and my fighter, Tyson Fury, are still learning. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a different perspective, because I know everybody can't shit down Anthony Joshua's back. And then, you know what I mean? But I think there had to be someone that gave some type of positive insight. And it was pretty refreshing in a way, because, you know, a lot of people have been talking about Anthony Joshua, that he should even retire even. Excuse me. But, you know, I don't think that's the case. But I think, you know, we expected more from Joshua based on the Joshua that we were accustomed to. You know, even before the Usyk fights, because he did destroy Pulev. He did eventually get Pulev out of there. So you thought, okay, there's a lot of that Joshua left. So we'll see what's going on with Joshua in the fights to come. Me personally, I hope he does fight in June or July. so we can see more of him and more development from him and his new coach. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Javen SUGARHILL giving Joshua a B- at his last performance. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!